Well, that is coming along. I still have, anyway, still got a little bit of work to do. And I shouldn't have listened to the original a week or so ago. It shouldn't go that fast. This would be much better. Okay, lesson, very important lesson. Don't play things faster than you really want them to go. Doesn't have to, anyhow. That is, of course, James by Pat Metheny. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been messing with that for many years now. It's coming up as a lesson, as part of the relaunch. I promise. I hate to do this and tell you what I'm working on, but I've been hinting at things for the last couple of weeks because I've been working on some really fun lessons. We got some, even though this one's already in there. What else is happening up there? Well, anyway, I've given you enough hints, but the other day, well, wait, what's going on? It's Friday the 13th. Very strange day and times that are going on here. I'm getting to the news much later than I had planned because of just weird developments going on in the world. And I hope everybody is staying safe and staying in small rooms with maybe only your family or something, because who knows? We will see. Yeah, I had to pay attention to some of the. I even watched MSNBC today for a little while, and which I never do. But the other big news going on here. Oh, well, yeah. Let me play this too. Well, because here's another important lesson. When one puts on a capo, recheck the tuning. Not bad. Ooh, a little buzzy. Now this capo must be getting old. Or do I need new frets? Oh, the frets are getting worn. I'm not changing the frets right now. A little dead there, a little sharp there, right? Never tune on stage. But you know, this is what happens with many capos. They push down a little harder than you would, and makes notes sharp, especially bass notes like that. There we go. Okay, now we're in tune, and now I can go into the other diversion from last week, because I listened to an Audible book on audible.com. My wife Nani is a big fan, and she said, hey, there's this James Taylor thing out there that it's only 90 minutes long. And I thought, oh, I can do that. I have trouble with like movies and other things just because I feel like I shouldn't sit still for 2 hours and things. But I forced myself to watch a few movies while I was doing my knee stuff, which, man, this week has taken an incredibly great turn for the better. I don't feel quite like running across the street yet, but feeling like it's not hurting as much, and I'm not even limping as much. And anyway, so Anyhow, so that was the good thing. Then I got onto this James Taylor thing, and while I was doing my normal rehab exercises, I thought, I listen to stuff all the time while I'm doing things like this, and it did make me stretch and work out for like about 90 minutes. Well, not quite, but it was fascinating. So it's the story of his first 21 years of his life. It's called Break Shot. And pretty sure it's only available as an Audible book. It's not. It's because he talks through just his life and his dysfunctional family life and other stuff. So if you're if you're hooked in with Audible, I really encourage you to check it out, because I think if you're a member there, it's free, I think. But I don't know too much about how the whole thing works, but I guess I have an account or Nani has an account tied to my Amazon account or something. I'm not quite sure how it all works, but I did manage to get it on my computer and listen to it. And it was fascinating to hear him talk about all of this stuff. I'll save more of that for later, or let you read it yourself. But the thing that jumped out at me, you may have already seen, we just got this up, well, depending on when you're looking at this, because this is probably not going to even hit live till Saturday or sometime over the weekend, was this tune, this hauntingly beautiful English tune that was that James just started playing. And this, I think I was in the other room when this started on, and I dropped whatever I was doing and had to come listen to it, because his arrangement of this was so cool. And then I realized we've even had a long time ago an uploaded student review on Mark, I think, playing this many years ago. But anyhow, so I went to the trouble to tab it out. Oh, and I keep meaning, I gotta send it to him and see if he'd like to have it, because he probably doesn't write out his own stuff. Anyway, so this is something else I'll be getting to a lesson to in the near future, and let me give it a try. Anyway, really cool, huh? So that'll be up and live for you as soon as we get all the wheels turning and rolling again. So, oh yeah, and did I mention? Yes, I think I did. When you put a capo on, retune your guitar. Now that means when you take it off, or just leave it on, play more stuff that you would play capoed. Let me think. No, I wouldn't do Hesitation to lose that on. Although it's kind of cool. There is something, because he capos just about everything, and it does change the whole tone of the guitar. It's the timbre is probably a better way to describe it, because it's a little lighter, brighter, more delicate. I should play more things capoed. This one is always better. Boy, I forgot. Had a thumbnail accident last week too. Didn't lose all of it, but lost the top 2/3. There's still a little piece of it there, and it means I can't. Oh, I gotta change the strings too. Don't let me go till next Friday. Somebody remind me on the forum to change these strings again. But with my thumbnail a little broken, it's not as big a deal because I can't get the crispness out of the bass because I don't have a crisp bass string either. What else did I have to tell you? The other big news this week. Yeah, I almost forgot. What else kind of delayed me or sidetracked me was the Hummingbird cam. I put a little post up on it just a little while ago. And yes, we have this tiny little thing. This thing is like that big. And sitting on 2 eggs in just outside the studio. So there's another forum post that has a link to the YouTube. So I figured out how to stream it and get all this other cool stuff happening. So it is it was another technological advancement week here. I had to get a few new pieces of software. I can't even remember what they're all called now. One was OBS, one was the video monitoring system. Anyway, so that is the story. And I think that is it for today. See you next week.